Okay, today what we're going to be checking out is a Ithaca Model 49 saddle rifle. It's in 22, single shot. It shoots shorts, longs, and long rifle. Now I know it looks like a lever action, but actually what it has is it has a loading ramp. So when you drop this down, it feeds in. Then comes up, it's just single shot. As you can see, it is empty. These were made back in the 50s and 60s by Ithaca. It has an 18-inch barrel. It weighs 5 pounds, 2 ounces. Has a walnut stock. It's 35.5 inches long. Now they made these in regular, checkered, 22 mag, and checkered in the 22 mag, and Sears contracted a thing through Ted Williams, which I'm not sure who made the Ted Williams. I'm sure somebody will put that in the listing below, who made the Ted Williams, but they made, it was the same exact gun. It was a little fancier with the checkerding and stuff on it, but everything was identical to it, but it was the Ted Williams model. They're not really made out of steel. They're made out of some kind of cast aluminum. You can usually find them at gun shows for around $150. Like I said, I told you it comes with an 18-inch barrel. They have buckhorn sights, adjustable sights. It's not drilled and tapped or anything because that's back with how they made them back then. It's got the straight grip stock instead of pistol grip. If you can find one that's in really good condition, then it means somebody took care of it. This one had a lot of the black, not bluing, black wore off of it. The finish, let's say the finish wore off of it. So back in the early 90s, my father decided that he was going to re-blue it. So he finished steel wore it down, and then when he tried to re-blue it, it wouldn't take it because it's not actually steel. It's some kind of cast aluminum. So what I had to do was try to fix it the best I could, and what I did was I bought a, it's kind of like bluing, but it's called aluminum black, and I put on it. It doesn't work real good, but it did the job. Other than that, I mean, the rifle, this particular one, is super accurate for a single shot. I will say that, you know, back in the 50s and 60s, they did make really accurate rifles for as cheaply as they was making them. Like I said, it just over 5 pounds. It's nice and light, and it's killed a lot of squirrels. It got a little weak, so I had to take and replace the firing pin spring and the hammer spring in it to give it a little more power, because sometimes you'd have to cock it 4 or 5 times to get it to go off. So I wasn't really sure how to get in, because the pins looked like they were pop riveted in, and I was afraid of messing the gun up. So good thing about YouTube is there are videos about everything. So I got on, found a video on how to take it apart. I took it apart, replaced the springs, put it back together, and now it shoots perfect. The bluing didn't come out, or the blacking didn't come out as well as I like, but like I said, the gun was made probably in the late 50s. My father picked it up secondhand in the early 60s. So I can just remember me and my brother are younger. You know, that was our gun. We would come home and grab it and head out and shoot squirrels and just about anything. You know, limbs off the trees. You know, it was just a great playing gun. That's back when 22 shells were really cheap. It's just something different. Thought maybe you guys might want to take a look at it. Like I said, extremely accurate, lightweight. Just something a little different. Okay, you know, it's not one of the big fancy stainless steel with all the bells and whistles. Sometimes, you know, you might want to check out some of those. Some of these guns were made back in the 50s and 60s. I know they don't look like they were made really good, but, you know, they have stood the test of time. And you can usually pick them up fairly cheap. If you look at one of my other videos, I have a J.C. Higgins model, I think it's a 30 or 31. When you're clicking through the videos, it's the one that shows the back part of the stock with a red carry strap. It just happens to be built into the back of the stock here. It's built into it, so you can pull it out. You've always got a carry handle. It's a semi-automatic that shoots shorts, long and long rifle. For some reason, nowadays, they just can't make a semi-automatic rifle that shoots shorts. And the great thing about shorts is you can get a lot more in it. They're a lot quieter. So if you want to go squirrel hunting and you don't want all the other squirrels to know that you're in the area, they're super quiet. Check it out. Good luck at the gun shows. Like I said, you find one, try it. It's a cheap investment. You just never know. Might be your new grab and go gun. All right, catch you later.